The uprising has begun. But who will lead the revolution?
I'm joined here by a very familiar face at the Eurogamer Expo. It's Peter Molyneux. Thanks for joining me once again.
Not at all. Pleasure to be here, of course, as always. Yeah.
You've just come off stage, you've just been presenting a history of the Fable series and just shown how far the series has come since the original Fable, and actually since it was a germ of an idea back in, what, 1996, was it?
Yeah, it was 1996. It was me and Simon and Dean Carter sitting as we were making Dungeon Keeper, just being typical gamers, ranting about, you know, how awful role-playing games are and why can't people just make a role-playing game which is all about kind of leveling up and being a hero and have a story which kind of makes sense. It was, you know, literally three great gamers sitting together and thinking, you know, of what their perfect role-playing game would be, and that, you know, went forward over a decade, and here we are stand, and I'm on stage with two people doing mock sword fighting, and you know, what an amazing journey that's been.
So when the series started, when you came up with the idea in '96, did you originally think it was going to have a trilogy arc? Are you planning it to be a trilogy arc? Obviously, there's a lot of mystery around Teresa and characters like that.
Yeah, so forget about the word trilogy. I hate, you know, limiting ourselves to trilogy. I want you to feel that you're on a journey in Fable, and definitely, you know, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of Fable 3, but I don't think you'll feel in any way that you've reached the end of a trilogy. But we did have this really strong idea. It kind of started with this, look, why don't we set it in a world which kind of makes sense, which is a mixture of light fantasy and you know, realism filled with real characters, and why don't we then move people through the arc of a story just like England's moved through time. You know, our fairy tales and mythology used to start off with King Arthur, and then they went to Robin Hood, and then they went to, you know, characters like Oliver. You know, that's the inspiration that we've got, and where we're definitely on that journey at the moment.
So, one thing you've revealed today, obviously I think the game must be close to manufacture now. It's out in less than a month's time now. You must be quite excited.
Oh, it's fantastically exciting. You know, we have, you know, it is being pressed and manufactured as we speak, which is fantastic. We are, you know, there's still work to do. We've got some fantastic stuff to do with an in-game shop, which means we can put more stuff online almost any time we like. You know, we're thinking about the future, to be honest with you, yeah. And there's a PC version to finish off as well, let's not forget that.
So that's neat for games for Windows.
Yeah.
And obviously the other announcement we saw today was that users don't have to wait for Fable 3 to come out to be part of the experience. We now have Kingmaker coming out for all mobile platforms, including Windows Mobile 7. Can you tell us a little about how that works and how that actually ties in with the Fable 3 experience?
Yeah, so I love this idea that you can get ready to play Fable 3. And we had the pub games in Fable 2, they were pretty cool, but is there something different we can do with that? Love the mobile, and so we've got this app which is called Kingmaker. You can download it completely for free, or you can go on the web, and what it allows you to do is to check in locations like this show. You can check in, and we could see who would win this territory. Would it be the Royalists, or would it be the Rebels? And every time you check in, you earn Fable Gold that you can import into your Fable world. It is really cool, yeah.